For rest and relaxation, or even a little romance, nothing beats a hot bubble bath. Beauty Snoop Megan Moore has a collection of the best bath bombs, salts, and melts. I don't know if you know this about me. I consider myself a professional bubble bather.
I am a bath girl as well, so this is right up our alley.
And you're bringing some products I've never even heard about, like a bath melt.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited about this segment, because I wanted to bring some new things that maybe people haven't heard of before and get you excited about taking baths. So I'm going to convert some shower people into some bath people.
I like it. I like it. I'll help you with that campaign. First, we're starting with the basic, a good bubble bath.
Yep, a bubble bath. But instead of like a traditional bubble bath that you squirt into the water, these are some products that maybe you haven't heard of. So one of my favorites is by Salt of the Earth. And Salt of the Earth is actually a local Utah company.
Nice.
They're so cool. They're up in Woods Cross. And they use all of their minerals from the Great Salt Lake, which is so cool, right? 72 trace minerals in all of their products from the Great Salt Lake. So this is their bubbling salts. So it's like a really cool combination of salt and bubble bath together. So you scoop it in the bath and then it starts to bubble and you get this like cocoon of bubbles that come up from the water.
So almost a fizz effect.
Yes, it's kind of a fizz, but it's like bubbles that grow off of the water. So it's really cool, and you can custom mix whatever flavors you want in scents. They have so many different scents on their website, and this one is amazing. This is strawberry champagne.
Oh yeah.
So it's like just perfect for like the romantic bath, but it's just like really sweet and very candy flavor. I love it. So it's an awesome one to try.
And because I'm in and out of the tub almost daily, that's kind of my nightly ritual to relax. I appreciate good packaging. I like to leave it just out on the side of the tub. That's beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
And they stack on top of each other. So if you get more than one, they stack really nicely, so you can keep them on the edge of the bath.
All right, bubble bars are growing in popularity. Is there a brand you like best?
Yeah, so these are by LUSH, and again, really popular. A lot of people have tried the bubble bars from LUSH, but they're really neat because you can use these ones more than once, and you just crumble off a piece, you know, like a size, maybe the size of like what like a big marble would be, and then you take it in your hand and you crumble it underneath the running water, and as it hits the water, it starts to bubble. So it's kind of a sensory experience because you fill it with your hands and you're using it, and then you get the smell with it as well. This orange one is my favorite.
What is it?
Orange chocolate.
I have not tried that one.
Oh my gosh. And these are their bubble runes, so they're kind of like macaroons. They're like the two sandwich pieces with the frosting in between. Oh, they're so good. So that's awesome.
All you have to do if you have not been into that store is to walk into LUSH, and you're just surrounded by the smell good, fresh, clean aromas, and you're sold. I know a lot of people feel a little sticker shock when they look at the price of these. They can be $4 or $5, but like you said, breaking it off will help kind of stretch the life.
Yep, absolutely. It does last more than once with those ones, so it's worth it. It's a splurge that's just worth the pamper. I think it's really worth it.
And indulgence. Fizz is your next category, so I want to know what's the difference between a fizz and a bubble.
So fizz is just like the effervescence, like just it like just dissolves.
Okay. I love when sound effects are involved.
Right, bubbles, it actually creates a bubble and it stays on the water and it stays a bubble. The fizz goes away. So this again is by Salt of the Earth. This is their bath fizz. Again, you can custom mix. They have so many different scents. Like, I just absolutely love this one. This one is eucalyptus grapefruit, which is such a cool combination. So you get kind of that minty flavor that you love, but then also the fruity flavor. So it's a really great option. So you just scoop that into the water, then you get that effervescence that kind of opens up the lungs. You really breathe it in. It's really relaxing. Again, you'll get all of those minerals from the Great Salt Lake and essential oils to smooth the skin. So a beautiful product. Definitely love it. And you can see how this one would stack on top of that one. So the packaging, again, is really cool.
Yeah, lovely. All right, I'm a huge fan of the bath bomb.
Yes, so I hope everybody's tried a bath bomb. If you haven't, you need to. So these, again, are by LUSH, and their bath bombs are probably what they're most famous for. These are one-time use, though. So once you put it in, it's gone. So that's one thing that's, you know, not as fun about them, but they're so awesome. They kind of float around the bath. They keep moving and changing.
They color the water.
Yeah, the color changes as it goes. A lot of them have ingredients in them, like things that will appear. So like this one, you can see has all these fun little flowers in it that will appear, and they'll kind of start floating around. There's different ones that have like flowers in them. So you get lots of kind of fun effect with these that I love. So they're just so fun. You got to try them if you haven't.
If the bubble bath splurge isn't in your pocketbook, there's a DIY option. You can make them at home for a great girlfriend gift as well.
Yeah, so these are bath melts. And if you haven't tried a bath melt, basically it's like a solid bath butter and oil that melts in the water. And I like to make these at home. They're really fun. You can do them with your kids. You can do them for a gift. You can do them for Valentine's. They're just super easy.
How do we do it?
Okay, so the main product in these is cocoa butter. So you're gonna get organic cocoa butter. You can pick this up at like Whole Foods is the best place to pick it up. And it's a solid, so it kind of looks like this, and you have to kind of break it up with a knife and kind of get it into these kind of chunks.
Okay.
And then I like to do mine in a crock pot just because it's easy and you don't have to worry about burning it. But you can also melt it down on a double boiler. And if you do it in a crock pot, you can just put one of these liners in it, so then you just can throw it away and you don't have to worry about cleaning it up. So you'll melt it down, and you can add stuff into it that you like. So like I love to add almond oil into mine, but if you're allergic to nuts, you can add shea butter. So there's lots of like fun, yummy ingredients that you can add to really make it your own. Okay, so you melt it down, and then you're gonna pour it, once it's melted, you're gonna pour it down into these silicone molds. And you can do it into cupcake tins too, it's really easy. And you wanna keep them about a 1/2 inch or thinner. You don't want too much, otherwise the bath gets too oily.
Okay.
So then the fun part starts. You can add in essential oils for your fragrance and some of your ingredients. So you've got rose oil right there, and I've got orange oil over here. So we're just gonna add like 3 or 4 drops to it, depending on how, you know, strong you want it to be. So you'll add those in.
It's a 4-drop day.
It's a 4-drop day. So then you can add in some rose petals, so you can take those, break those up a little bit, and I'm gonna add some dried orange.
And you put these right in the liquid?
Right in while it's still wet. And that's when you're gonna get your flavor, kind of some aesthetic appeal to it. Isn't that fun?
This is so fun.
And then once you've got everything in place, you're just going to pop those into the fridge and let them cool for about an hour. They're gonna turn solid and opaque, and they'll come out looking like this.
That was easier than I would have thought.
Right? Super easy. So then you'll just keep them like in a jar next to your bathtub, you know, just nice and cute like this. And then pop one into a hot bath, and it's gonna melt and float over the water, and you'll get that beautiful glow, that kind of soft skin, that oil. It's awesome.
Sometimes those DIY recipes aren't worth, I think, the time and effort, but this was easy enough, and to be able to customize it to your preference is a really cool option.
Yeah, and they're not too expensive, and they're really fun to make.
All right, before I let you go, I understand you're giving away some of these products through Instagram, right?
Yep, and all the details will be on my blog of how to enter, but yep, we're giving them away, Lush products and Salt of the Earth products on Instagram today, so definitely check those out.
All right, look for the beauty Snoop. Megan, thank you so much.
You're welcome.